Hello guys, it is your boy Fatal Destiny back with another YouTube video. Today I wanted to kind of go over something controversial at top tier. As we all know, the Abrams suffers from a lot of backlash, and it just seems like Gaijin hates the Americans. So I want to kind of go over it. It's the Abrams and its strengths and weaknesses, what people say about top tier for America, and just the tactics you can use to just be more efficient with this vehicle. Now, do I believe that the Abrams is accurate 100%? No. Do I believe that the game is bugged or 100% not accurate or accurate? No, I mean, I just kind of don't care. It's a video game, right? And most of these vehicles you have to understand, especially at top tier, like the Leopard, the Leclerc, the Abrams, the T90. A lot of these vehicles are their armor is classified, and you just kind of have to take that with a grain of salt. This is by no means an attack on Gaijin. I believe they could buff the Abrams just a little bit. It does seem a little light and not to the exact weight that it is in game. Like I said, you have all this weight and it does absolutely nothing for you. But I'm going to go over the tactics and the skills that you can use to kind of play this vehicle the way it's meant to be played. So as we all know, the Abrams has very weak frontal armor. Its turret is pretty good. The only weakness you have for the turret is the gun mantlet. A lot of enemies can shoot you pretty well through that and either knock out your gun or kill you completely. The driver's hatch is another good weakness that people exploit. Of course, its side armor isn't the best, so you're basically stuck with hull down positions and sniping. Many cases, if you're not careful, and you go on first in battle to a point or to a area where you know enemies are going to be, they're most likely going to kill you before you kill them. If you're not on point with your aiming. And it's the reason why the Abrams feels so wrong when it comes to the armor and the way that it plays in game is because in real life the Abrams is not designed to fight head on like it does in War Thunder, right? It is designed a lot of these tanks, modernized tanks, right? The Leopard, the Abrams, right? They're designed to fight hull down. Basically, what that means is you are in a hold down position with your turret only exposed. So basically, what that does is it lowers the silhouette of the vehicle and it prevents the enemy from seeing your weak frontal armor or lower glacis, per speak, if we're talking about tanks. Um, and helps to not expose like I said, the weaknesses. Kind of already went over that, right? So if you're fighting head on, like I am right here, and you're not careful, or you just push forward and you don't know what you're doing, I'm not saying I don't know how to play top tier because I absolutely do, but if you are not careful in close engagements, the enemy can kind of catch you off guard and destroy you pretty easily. So you got to be careful if you're gonna play that play style. Um, Read the match first. If the enemy isn't aggressive, you can be more aggressive. Fight kind of close. We don't get to choose our maps in this game. Unfortunately, it chooses us for us. But whenever you can, right, sit back and snipe and stay in a hold down position and try not to expose yourself, right? Because once the enemy knows you're there, a lot of the times, a lot of these players have played for since the game was out and they know your weaknesses pretty easily. Another thing I do want to go over as well is the armor. So, what I was talking about earlier with it not matching the weight that it would, that it is in real life. Um, Make no mistake, right? I'm not saying that the weight isn't the same as in real life, right? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it would be great to take the armor off that basically doesn't help you. Now, if you look at tanks or not tanks, but the previous vehicle, right? The M1A2 SEP, you have once you unlock it, you have the ability to take off the Tusk kit. And the Tusk kit is just extra armor, right? You get the little cool machine gun or like the Tusk package along with it. Little history on that. That was used. It is a real thing. It was used during the Iraq War for urban combat for American tankers. But it's not going to do a whole lot when you're facing vehicles with APFDS and heat rounds. It sometimes stops heat rounds, I've noticed, but it's not very good. Um, so it's nice to be, it would be nice to be able to take that same armor off the set V2, which is the tank I'm currently playing now. But what I mean by it not holding the same weight is it's just the armor doesn't help you, and it feels kind of slow playing the vehicle. If you're gonna go in a close head in engagement with the set V2 or the SEP that I'm playing right now currently, as you see. Um, so it doesn't protect you from APFDS. It's not, don't think that the extra weight and the extra armor is going to protect you, right? At the end of the day, the way this vehicle is supposed to be played is a hold down vehicle, a sniper vehicle, right? Um, that is the way these vehicles are designed to be played, especially with the Leopard 2, Leopard 2A7, right? Leopard 2A6, Leopard 2A5. They're designed as hold down vehicles and for sniping. Obviously, there's maps where you just kind of have to duke it out with players, but when you can, like I said, stay in a hold down position and and try to snipe where you know. And if you read the map well, you'll understand where people come from. Map knowledge is a very key thing in this game. That way, you understand where the enemy's coming from, so you'll have the best area to sit there and kind of peek out and take on the enemy and win the match.